Hi everyone, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. So today we have a special guest on my channel and she has been highly requested. Literally, she was highly requested. Several people requested her. So I'm gonna go away now and introduce you to Aunt Leona. Hello kids, I'm Aunt Leona. I heard that my presence was requested. That's so exciting. That's so exciting for your old Aunt Leona. Really very exciting. So as some of you may know, I'm Dawn's aunt, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk a little while. I wanted to address this Creepshow art thing. Dawn's been telling me about it, and I've got a few things to say. Now, originally I had a lot to say, but I had to tone it down a little bit and get it down to the bare bones because it was just so much. I could write a novel. I could write a novel on that one. What a mess that one is, huh? Whoa. Oh, and I have known girls like that in my day. I have known girls like that. I've known grown women like that. But she's a grown woman and she's acting like that. Go back to preschool already. No, preschoolers are more mature, I think. Preschoolers are more mature. But anyway, so there are some serious issues involved, and we're not going to touch on those. We're just going to touch on a few things here and there. And I have little notes here because, you know, old Aunt Leona, she's getting old. Her brain is aging. So, at first I want to address this tipster character. She's so mean to him. What did he ever do to her? As I understand it, he was, you know, saying he was there for her. Ooh, excuse me, Aunt Leona burped. You know, Aunt Leona's older. She gets a little gassy. I did, you know, have some coffee today. It's ill-advised for me to have coffee. It does make me gassy. But anyway, back to Tipster. Why is she being so nasty to poor Tipster? He didn't do anything to her. I mean, it doesn't seem like anybody did anything to her. Everybody believed she was a decent person until the what was it doing? It was the lol cow stuff. Oh yes, the lol cow stuff. The lol cow. That is difficult to say. It's a bit of a challenge for me. But anyway, this tipster did nothing. He did nothing. And, you know, it seemed to me like he was trying to be helpful to her, trying to be nice and supportive. And she was just like, F you, mister. And, you know, I don't like it talking like that to him because he reminds me of my nephew, David. Dawn, do you remember David? David? Yes, I remember David. You talk about him like he's dead, Aunt Leona. Yeah, but do you know him? Do you know David? Yes, I know my brother, David. Okay, well, you know, Tipster reminds me of my nephew, David, Dawn's brother. Reminds me of David. Tipster does, you know. Okay, so next I want to talk about the stalking. The stalking. So with her 2.5-hour vitriolic diatribe, she's trying to say she's not guilty of stalking this poor girl, Emily. You did a bang-up job proving that, Shannon. Bang-up job doing. How come every Shannon I've ever known has been garbage? I'm not saying, if your name is Shannon, I'm sorry, but there's been a lot of Shannons I've known that have been garbage. You know, I take that back. I'm sorry. I don't want to assume all Shannons are garbage, but I've just known several Shannons and they've all been garbage. Let's see. How were we supposed to believe she wasn't stalking this girl? Honey, you had screenshots from when she was in middle school. So what? What does it prove? So what? She had a crush on a teacher. Oh, you know, I had a crush on a teacher once. His name was Mr. Duncan. Oh my God. Tight ass. What an ass. Yeah, he was candy on a stick. I liked Mr. Duncan. But that was when I was like 14 years old. You know, 14-year-olds, you know, their brains don't work so well. And this Creepshow creeper is like, oh, look, she had a crush on a teacher and didn't handle his rejection well. I don't know many 13, 14-year-olds that handle things like that well. They're just not emotionally prepared for that kind of thing. They got hormones bouncing around and they're still learning, they're still developing. It's ridiculous that you would even bring that up. She was a normal kid. She was a normal kid. Oh my God, alert the media. Alert the media. Alert the media. She was a normal kid. But, you know, I'm getting off the topic a little bit. She, you know, she stalked her. And she's trying to say she didn't stalk her, but like this whole, and the timeline. There was some leaked material, which was from, who was that from, Dawn? That was from Nicholas Diorio's video about all this, the leaked script, the original script. Nicholas Diorio. Oh, Dawn, do you have any Oreos? No. I baked cookies last night, though. I'm just saying some Oreos would be good right now. But okay, so Nicholas Diorio, we found the document on his video, and it was this unhinged, just way more crazy than the video that she released. The script, it was the script, and it was insanity. But you know, I compared the wording and the way she used words and stuff, and it looks like it was written by the same person. It maybe wasn't, but it really looks like it was. It really does. And in it, she's like telling people that she's given money to on their YouTubes, and she's demanding it back or whatever. Like, you know what? You've got some nerve. You've got some nerve acting like they did something to you and you did something to them. You stabbed your friends in the back with this lolcow thing, and then you act like they owe you? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. You know what? This is a little bitch that's never heard no. She's entitled. She thinks she's owed the world. She's one of those people that gets pissed off and the whole world owes her. That's something she's going to have to learn and get over. Most people are over that by the time they're 30-something years old, but I guess some people don't learn as quickly. This epic video is just a hissy fit. It's her having a hissy fit. It's a hissy fit. And the girl's got no personality. Why does she always sound like she's chewing on meat? She sounds like she's chewing on meat. Nom, nom, nom. I don't know. She needs to grow up. Okay, next we're going to talk more about the lolcow stuff. Oh, the lolcow stuff. The lolcow stuff. Being friends with people, then stabbing them in the back on an anonymous forum. That is trashy. That is truly trashy. Where I come from, you say what you think to someone's face. You don't hide behind a computer screen under an anonymous name or whatever. You just don't do that. You know what me and my girlfriends would have done back in the day to someone like this? To someone who did something like this? Let me tell you, I do not condone violence, okay? I don't condone violence. But this was at a time I did. We would take our stockings, because we wore stockings back then. We would take a stocking, put a few rolls of quarters in it, chase her down an alley, corner her, and smack the shit out of her with our stockings. That's what we would do. Now, don't do that. I don't condone that at all. Please do not do that. But I'm just saying, back, not when I was 30, maybe when I was 14. When I was 30, we were having babies and being grown-ups and adults. Not that not having a baby isn't being an adult. But, you know, I'm just saying. I'm old school. I'm old school. I'm old school. I think 30-year-olds should act like grown-ups. Ugh, she's a nightmare, that one. What a nightmare. I mean, she's awful. And that was the start of her problems. You know, the lolcow revealing who she was because she was, what was the word? It was a dachshund a sibling. You don't do that. You don't do that and expect anonymity to last. Soon, eventually, your secrets are revealed, Shannon. Creepy Shannon. And it was that revelation that she did that was what made Miss Emily have the courage to come forward with what she had to say. And, you know, I commend Emily. But you know what? You know what? I don't think that that Creepshow proved a point that she wasn't stalking this girl. She stalked the girl to make this video, it seems. It's sick. It's weird. Oh, yeah, I want to read this to you. Dawn showed me this. She showed me something that said, "You never owe those who mistreat you anonymity. If the truth of their actions destroys their career, reputation, or relationships, that was their doing entirely. So suck on that, Creepshow. Oh, I jiggled the camera a little bit. Suck on it hard. Suck on that. Oh, Miss Creepshow. So, you know, reality hasn't hit this girl yet. It hasn't hit her yet. She's taken absolutely no accountability. It's pitiful. It's so pitiful. I mean, I don't understand how she can be such a heinous person. I mean, she's a real life villain. She's a terrible person. She's terrible. It's just awful. Awful. Sorry. You know, her whole point was to prove she wasn't stalking Miss Emily, but she knew the color of her bedroom walls at her father's house. She had pictures of her from when she was, what, 13, 14 years old? She had journal entries from the DeviantArt thing, you know, from DeviantArt. She had that. She had information from now gone accounts that Emily doesn't use anymore. That's stalkery, honey. That's creepy. That's creepy, sweetheart. It really is. It really, really is. Oh, and that part of the letter that Miss Emily showed on her Twitter, on the tweeters, you know, a lawyer didn't write that. I'm sorry. You know, I know that Emily says it comes from an attorney, and it very well could have come from an attorney's office, but an attorney and a paralegal did not write that. It didn't. I worked for an attorney for years, and I was married to an attorney. I know, oh, bless his heart. I miss him. I miss him. But I know how they write, and that's not how they write. It's just not. So it's possible they had her write it, and they mailed it to her, you know, care of their establishment, but they didn't write it. They didn't. It was elementary dribble. It was elementary dribble, you know. So anyway, that's really all I have to say about it. You know, I come from a time, here I go with the old lady talk. I come from a time where you just didn't do things like that and get away with it. And apparently she got away with it for quite a while, you know. And I'm talking about the lol cow stuff as well as the stalking. But, you know, the lol cow stuff is what gave her up. That's what made the floodgates open, you know. She should have just, like, you know, she's jealous. You know, I think she's jealous of this Ready to Glare. She's jealous of her. She's jealous of everyone else's success. She's jealous of Miss Emily. It's all a bunch of jealousy, and it's bad. And I'm sorry, this 2.5 video was one of the most 2.5 hour videos. Dawn didn't watch it. Dawn wouldn't watch it, but I did. I actually sat through it. It was horrible. It was like, I'm like, what is this supposed to prove? This proves nothing. Nothing. It proves nothing. I'm looking around, like looking for somebody to explain to me what it's supposed to prove. It proves nothing. It was ridiculous. What a waste of everybody's time. But you know, I'm retired. I've got nothing but time. So, I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed this talk. We'll talk some more. If you haven't checked out other videos with me in it, go ahead and do so. Dawn will link them. She'll link them below. I still haven't learned how to do that, but Dawn knows how. So she'll link some videos of me down below for you to go visit. You should visit the one where I go to Starbucks. It's very fun. We go on a little field trip together. It's very exciting. So that's it. And I truly appreciate you watching, and thank you for requesting me. I feel so special. I feel so loved. Thank you so much. And I'm going to get off of here. Bye, kids.